What's up guys, Katlife here. Today I bring you top lane Katarina gameplay in Plat Elo. Top lane Cat, not really a big fan of it, but sometimes you get put into top lane and you just gotta play it. Now this game was actually pretty good for me to go top lane because I am up against a Kayle. Kayle is very abusable in lane, and especially in the top lane it's very hard for her to get away from me when I engage, so it's actually a very good matchup for me. This game I went Conquer. I like Conquer. Katarina kind of struggles in top lane because she has a hard time scrapping, but Conquer helps her with that. And I also went Teleport Ignite for the kill pressure, and Teleport just so I can pressure the map. Also I went Longsword 3 pots for the AD because AD is really good with Conquer. And in this matchup, you're going to mainly be autoing the moment you jump in on the Kayle. And that's where your damage is going to come from, so I wanted the AD adaptive. And that Longsword is going to turn into Bork, and later on I'm going to build Divine. So we're going for like an AD Bruiser build up here. So the wave comes in. I'm just going to chill in this bush for now. So my game plan here is to try to get aggressive level 2 and then try to look for something level 3 like a kill. I don't want the lane to be too pushed in, so I just want to last hit right now just so I have more room to work with if I do get aggressive on the Kayle. She has bone plating, so I want to pop that first. Now we're just looking for our level 2 and level 3 spikes. Kayle's already down at like 70% health just because of minions. As you can see, the minion wave is around the middle. The wave is relatively even. I kind of want to keep it here, or if I can push it towards my side, that would be better. But it looks like Kayle isn't really looking for the push. She's just kind of sitting back and farming. So at this point, I'm just going to try to see her walk up for minions and pressure her when she tries to walk up to get it. She misses the cannon, that's good. We're level 3. Kayle's a little bit low on mana. Now I see Viego in the river contesting Scuttle with Rammus. I walk immediately down. I want Rammus to get the Scuttle. Secures the Scuttle, good. I missed a little bit of minions because my wave's pushing in, but it's fine. Rammus getting Scuttle is a win. Now if you see, the wave is pretty stacked. Here I'm still looking to pressure the Kayle. So as you can see, when she walks up, if I can set up a Q, I'll go for it. Now here I go for the back. Now let's look at the situation. We slow push the wave, so Kayle's stuck on their tower with the big wave. I back for this Vamp Scepter, and Kayle is gonna be trying to push the wave back. I would assume that she's trying to crash the wave back into my tower. But Kayle pushes pretty slow, so I'm able to walk back to lane. And what I'm looking for here is to just make sure that the wave doesn't crash into my tower. So that way she'll be overextended and then I can go in for an engage and try to kill her. So you'll see it here. So right now I'm not even touching the wave. I see my wave coming in and I want to time it so that the wave does not crash into the tower and get stopped by my minion wave. So you see, Kale can't even really push it that fast. So the wave gets stopped here, and I see the opportunity to go in because she walks up. We just hit a full combo on her, and she's dead. Clear this fat wave. And I backed with the Vamp Scepter, so I knew I had an item advantage. So she had to back there and possibly just TP back. But I think I might have been able to kill her anyway, just because Kale is just so weak early. But she ends up TPing back in the lane. I get a really good back here. I can get my pickaxe. And then I TP back into lane. I'm looking at that cannon minion. Boom. No cannon minion for you. Now, I go for a little bit of an int here. It wasn't even a good trade anyway. But Viego showed on the ward, but I wasn't paying attention. So now for that mistake, I am now around half health. Now Kale's gonna try to pressure me, knowing I'm low health, but also because she has ulti. But I'm fine just sitting under tower because I know the wave's gonna push back into me. So I could just wait for the minion wave to come. Now what I wanted to do here was just trade ulti for ulti. I knew she would want to ult. And I think trading ulti for ulti with Kale is like super good. So that's actually just a win for me. And my ult cooldown's pretty low too. Now my W just came up and she was on the dagger. So I went in and she actually flashes away, which is huge. Now she's even more vulnerable. She doesn't have ulti. She doesn't have flash. So now I'm looking to try to fish for her to overextend so that I can go in for potentially another kill. Looks like she backs here. Now what I'm going to do here is I know that Kale doesn't have ult or flash. So I'm just going to slow push. I want the wave to be as close to my side as possible, making Kale overextend for the farm so that I can kill her. So I'm just last hitting here, waiting for the enemy wave to come here. And we're just taking it slow. Kale comes back into lane. She wants that minion. Immediately jump in. Ulti, ignite, E, auto, and she's dead. So now she's fucked. She loses this big wave. And now we're like super ahead. So I'm just gonna get started working on this tower. Rammus is also topside. Just getting some platings. Then I see Viego coming. Should pull to the far side of the wave. Rammus is coming to my aid. He tries to flash ulti me, but gets taunted. God bless. I'm waiting for cooldowns here. Rammus dies, sadly. But he still keeps going for me. I W. E. Galio ults. And he dies too. It's funny because I actually eat onto the Galio, which made it so that he got stopped mid-E, more closer to the tower. So I actually ended up getting that kill too, which was nice. Also, when it came to the Viego dive, I used my W and I try to bait him as far away from the dagger as possible and then E last second. just so I can stall enough time for Viego to take more tower damage. Ended up getting the double kill, and that double kill ended up giving me the Bork, which means this Kayle is gonna die. If she's even in my screen, I'm gonna try to kill her, and if I ever get the engage on her, she's dead. Now I know she might have ult here, so I gotta play it a little smart. So what I do, eat W to minion, Q, E, and just auto. 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 She ults, then I E ulti. Right? If someone has like an ability like Kayle ulti, you want to try to force the ulti without having to use yours. Just to save as much damage, and so that that Kayle ulti doesn't mitigate anything important. And with Bork, my autos do enough to where she has to use ulti if she doesn't want to die. So keep that in mind. Now, Kayle has died for like third time, and I'm just gonna be working on this tower. Now I have this Bork. I'm placing myself at the right side of this tower because if Kayle were to walk into the lane, I could just kill her and it'd be away from tower range. But she speeds up towards the tower and I go in anyway because I have Ignite, I have Bork, I'm really strong, and she's just dead again. It's just the power of Bork. She's level 8, I'm level 10, halfway to 11. And now I'm just looking to break this tower at this point. I want to break this tower so that I can start roaming and start pressuring the map. Now, I was also thinking of not killing the tower because potentially I can get another kill on Kayle just by leaving the tower there, forcing her to lane. You know what I mean? But I think it's better for me to start roaming and pressuring the map here, just because I'm really strong and the enemy's Viego is actually pretty strong too. So I don't want him to get too crazy. And it looks like my team needs help. So I just push out this wave. Just back up. I didn't know if she had ulti there, but I just want to play safe. I don't know where anyone else is on the map, so I'm just gonna go back. And we're gonna start working on this Divine. We actually have so much gold. I do have my TP up. Maybe I could look for some play. Now look how I'm pathing here. I go straight down mid just in case anything happens, but it looks like nothing happens. So I'm just gonna path myself back top. Essentially, I could just like kind of roam around until the wave starts building up top lane and then it actually comes to the tower. Then I could just catch the wave. But right now I could even like stay top just because I have TP and just wait for something to happen and then just TP there if they need me. Now here I'm waiting. I'm looking to see if Kayle's around and maybe overextended, but smart. She's not walking up. That is the play. If she walks up anywhere up in this lane, I'm pretty sure she would have died. So now I'm just gonna go catch this wave real quick. And my team actually gets into a fight bottom. Galio ults. I see that 1 health minion there. Go for the TP. Eat W, Q, E ulti. I get binded, but it's okay. Galio is dead. And now we're just gonna shove this lane in and start pressuring the tower. We know Galio's dead, Zaya's dead. Should be free. Viego actually ends up going mid, so this is actually just free for us to take. Nice try. That was a close out play. Now we just take this tower. I can go back and get my Divine right now. But I kind of greed here. I know Morg and Xayah are very killable. So I'm like trying to fish for something. You see Viego? So it's Viego, Morg, and Xayah. I get hit by the Morg bind. And that is all she wrote. And Galio was there too. So there was no way I was even going to do anything there. It took too long. I took too long to engage. I think after a certain point, I probably should have just left. But I end up giving up some gold, which kind of sucks, to the Galio. But it's okay. We got our Divine. Let's keep looking forward. Kale dies. Good. We're going to work on our Titanic next. Dragon's coming up. I have a Yuumi on me too. This is really nice. Now, nothing really to do top lane. I'm going to hover around mid, bot, see if anything happens. So I walk towards the mid lane. And Riven sees that actually. So she actually baits the Galio in. And he is dead. Viego tries to come to his aid. No, you're dead too. Now here I set up the Q. See if I can do anything. Auto the Morg a little bit. See the Xayah. Side it back. Set up another Q. Boom. Side tries to go for the kill. QE. E auto. Nope. Flash. E. E out. Nicely played. Good thing I have the Divine Healing and I have a Yuumi on me. So at this point, we are 10 kills. We just got a quadra kill. We're getting close to our Titanic. We're going to be very strong. Now 2 of them were dead. We killed 4 of them. I start working on this tower. Galio comes. Not too worried. But I should have been. This guy has Proto Belt and a Lich Bane with Electrocute. So he actually just bursted me down like crazy. With the Viego there too. I died there, but it's okay. We actually ended up getting all 3 towers. So what we did was we won top lane. Killed Kale like twice, 3 times. Got the turret. Then we TP'd bot. And then got that turret. And then we won a fight mid. And then we got mid turret. So we single-handedly just opened up the map here. Good positioning. And just being at the right place at the right time. Being map aware for the teleport. Winning lane. And it is a good time. So at this point, I have Bork, I have Divine, 10 kills, and I have a Yuumi on me. So I know that I'm very strong, and I'm just looking for kills at this point. But I gotta be smart about it. I gotta be smart about where I place myself on the map. So in a sense, I'm kind of trying to predict where the next fight is gonna be. And try to make it happen. Now you see here, Riven actually jumps in on the Galio. Sadly, Galio ults away. But we can actually start pressuring this tower now. Galio is 1 health. He has no ulti. So we're going to use this to pressure. You try to jump in on me, I just jump out. No problem. I know that if I can get a good setup here, that they all die. Go up to the Morg. See the bind coming, dodge it, and go for an engage. Get the exhaust, get the Morg ulti, and the Zanyas. Throw the Q. Throw another Q. QE. E out. Nice. Now here I just wanted to say hi to the Galio. See how he's doing. Seems a little angry. Rammus goes in, says hi too. Kill the Galio, end his misery. So at this point of the game, we're super strong. And we're just trying to push our advantage as much as we can. Now, I have the Bork Divine build. Makes you pretty tanky. Makes you decently hard to kill. But you still do a lot of damage. And you have the Yuumi and the Divine to keep you alive in fights. So you're actually just being super annoying to deal with at this point. So we're just going to push out this wave. Viego's coming. But I'm not going to go in or do anything crazy. I've learned my lesson. I saw the Morg there. And I've learned from this game that I cannot dodge a Morg bind for my life. See? I have enough money for this Titanic. So I just want to back up, get this Titanic. I also have this TP up. So if anything happens, I could TP into the battle. My team looks like they're just pushing up mid. I'm completely okay with that. I could just TP there if anything. And hopefully just clean up the fight. But yeah, now we're really strong. And we're tanky. We're very hard to deal with. Imagine a tanky build. AD build. That has a lot of AoE. And good amount of tankiness too. So you're kind of seeing the AD build in full fruition here. And I think the Yuumi just kind of bumps it up a little bit more. It's like AD build on crack at this point. With the Yuumi. But yeah, we're just going to push out this lane. We have Dragon coming up. So I want to make sure that we set up for that. Now we see Riven get jumped on. But I don't TP to that. No one was really around. And she died way too quickly. So now we're down a man in this dragon fight. But we're going to go there anyway. I still think we can fight this because I'm super strong. And Yuumi's still alive. Now we know the team's around there. Rammus just rolling in. And actually gets caught out here. We get the kill TP. Now it's 5v3. I don't want to go in here yet. Kale still has ulti. But I see Viego chilling there. So I'm like, okay. We get the Galio and the Kale ulti. I just jump out. Disengage. Now I can go in. Now I'm free to go in. Riven TP's in. Start the fight. People are low. Kill the Kale. Set up the Q. E. Q auto. E. Q. E. E. And everyone's dead. Now, I know there's one person left. Zaya's still alive. And I don't think she went up. So I'm looking for her. Just using my ulti. We have the sweeper. And now she's dead. I'm just spamming ulti. Just so we can cancel her recall. So we want to make sure we cancel the recall as soon as possible. Because you know they trying to recall as soon as possible. So we just want to make sure we cancel that instantly. And that's just another fight won. We get the dragon. Now we are chilling. We're just shoving in this wave here. And I'm just going to keep pushing. Morgana's off to the side. Galio comes in, but I'm like, you can't kill me. I'm tanky. I do a lot of damage. You're dead. Morg decides to walk up to, and now she's dead. Now two of them are dead. Just from me walking up to this tower. And I see the Xayah. I immediately just go in because I know I'm strong. She stopwatches. E auto get the reset. EWQ. And he's dead. So that's how strong we are. And that's how hard we are to kill. With this build. Me also having so much gold and having this item advantage, it makes it so that this build actually does a lot of damage. Because of my high base damages. So we're just going to take that inhib and get out. And now mid lane is open. Now, you know, it would be smart for us to kind of go and push the sides. take advantage of the fact that mid inhib is down, because that's constant pressure being pushed into the mid lane with the super minions. But I'm really strong. So for me, I just want to look for fights at this point. Even though it may not be the smart move, I know I'm strong enough, and it really comes down to like my mechanics and how well I play the fight. So we see 3-4 people mid. Riven gets binded. I am here. We're just trying to bait out this fight here. We dodge all of Galio CC. We're going for the ulti. Didn't get a fat ulti, but we're still very strong. Galio ults. I jump out to avoid the knockup. And now, we just kill the Galio here. Good. We played the fight well. Kale's still top lane. She's still AFK farming to 16. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go kill your base. It's just Morgana and Kale. So I'm not too scared. And Morg has not backed yet. So it's just Kale right now. So I'm just going to start working on this tower. I'm not going to jump in on the Kale. I'm just going to hit the tower, really. Because I know she has ult. And she's scared of me. So, fuck it. Free tower hits. And now here, I know I'm strong. People are spawning. Yeah. But I can set up a dagger and start doing something. Got the kill ulti. Easy. Galio wants me. He's angry. But we just get out of that real quick. Rammus flashes in like Superman. And we're just going to start killing everyone else. So at this point, the game's pretty over. Now, it's time to just dick around at this point. You see me, all I'm doing is just setting up daggers to see if anybody walks in him. Get hit by the 10th Morg bind of the game. Kill the Kale real quick. And here, I'm just trying to fish something out. Get hit by another Morg bind. Tactical, by the way. Because when I set up the W, boom, Xayah walks up. Kill the Morg real quick. Boom, GG. So that was pretty much the game. We got really strong in the top lane. Got a couple kills. Started getting our items. Got the tower. Went bot lane, got their tower. Went mid lane, got their tower just by winning these fights. And just playing the fights well. We got a lot of gold, and then after I was able to get a lot of items, I just went around, try to look for good fights and good skirmishes, contest objectives, really push up and pressure, because I know that if I play it well, that I can kill them all, just because I had the damage to do it. And the Yuumi just made it that much easier. So yeah, that's the game. Hope you enjoyed. If you like content like this, subscribe for more. I will catch you guys next time. Peace out.